Life, it's Pastor Nina here. Welcome home. Here's your announcements.
I never really had a big moment with the Holy Spirit. I grew up in church and I always heard about the Holy Spirit, but I was never really taught about the gifts of the Holy Spirit, in particular speaking in tongues. And I couldn't tell you a distinct moment when I was filled with the Holy Spirit, but one that comes to mind was fairly recent when I met with Pastor Dan Yoon before internship. And I was picking his brain about the gifts of the Holy Spirit, and the gift of tongues came up. And he asked me, "Jen, have you ever spoken in tongues?" To which I responded, I don't know. But he asked me if I would like to receive the gift. And I said yes, but honestly, I was afraid that I would miss out, afraid that I would fail. Somehow God wouldn't meet me, that almost like I wasn't worthy. But Pastor Dan Yoon, he sat down before me and he walked me through just an easy process of how to speak in tongues. And for the first time, I could really say that God's presence just washed over me and the Holy Spirit just took over, and I started speaking in a tongue that I've never spoken in before. And I had just this peace, and I didn't even understand what I was saying, but it was incredible. And Dan and I started praising the Lord, and it was just an encounter, a very intimate encounter that I've never had.
What a phenomenal testimony. This is Pentecost season. Our church is going into a season of going deeper with God, of learning more about the gift of God, the Holy Spirit, learning more about just being filled and walking in the fullness of what God has for you. We want to see you at our Pentecost service that Sunday and beyond to continue to reach for more of what God has for you. See you then.